much, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. First and third, one down. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Ketel Marte. Inside. Ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the dirt. No advance on the bases, but it's three and 0 now. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
Runner, take your base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Juan Soto now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third, Lawler. They get the force out to escape a bases loaded jam. Top of the second, and here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Leiter back to work. Foul ball there. And it's even up.
Ball.
Swings through that.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2-2.
Popped up. Marte brings it in. And there's one down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. J.J. Weatherholt. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. That one fouled off. Hit in the air, center field. Trout is there and makes the grab. 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Lawler. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. High fly ball, right field. Soto. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-1. Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1-2's the count.
No question about this one. It's out of here. So he goes yard to left. It's 3-2. To the right side. Bats up with it. To first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mookie to hit.
Good fade and sinking action to that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And that is out of play. Still only one out here in the inning. In the dirt,
That's a ball.
and the count 1-2. Right back to him on the mound. On to first. Mookie retired, 2 down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. Up against the wall and brings it in. On to the third inning. B-Ray coming to the plate now. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Reaches, but can't make the grab.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
There goes the runner. Next offering is fouled back. And that one almost hit him.
Nope. Ball.
Runner at first with no outs here. Runner goes again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Runner goes again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. To third, Ramirez.
No, he's safe.
And one away in the top of the third. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Walked his first time. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
1 ball,
Reynolds
no strikes.
leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. This one in the air, center field. Trout sizing this one up. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Cut off. Throw to third. And he gets to third safely. Moving up on the fly out. And there are 2 gone. Judge in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch inside. Ball. And now 2-0. Judge rips that one. Soto really on his horse for it. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Anthony Santander at the plate. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one in the dirt. 1-2 the count. And there's a ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. And Sale deals. On the ground out to short. Jump throw across his body. In time. Got him. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Marte stands in now, looks at that one inside. And misses inside.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
In there at the knees. And now 3-1. Man at first, one away. And ball
So
4,
that's
2
ball
aboard.
4. Runner, take your
Second
base.
walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not
1-0.
going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Soto in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Ball, that's it.
And that misses. 2 balls, no strikes. This to center field. He's under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. Ramirez swings and lifts this one deep to left. And it's gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 5-3. Trout at the plate with 2 away.
0-1.
Swings through that one. There's a swing and a drive. Reynolds makes the play. Start of the 4th, and now the DH, David Ortiz. Ripped to short. Betts whips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Bryce Harper to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering
Ball.
misses down and away. Base is
1-2.
empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that
Nope, that's
just
in.
misses. Swing and a ground ball out to short. He's in there.
He beat it.
Man at first, and now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. That misses
1-0.
the zone. 1-0.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
That's off the
Ball.
inside corner, and it's 2-1. There's a strike. Squirts away a little bit. Got him swinging. J.J. Weatherholt getting ready to hit. Swing and a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So up next, Jordan Lawler. And that one fouled off. And fouled off. And
1 ball,
downstairs.
2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's off the
Ball.
mark, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Harper, the lead runner out at second. Weatherholt on at first with 2 down. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 4th, here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. And that one lifted in the air center field. Reynolds makes the grab, 1 away. So the batting order turns over. Now it's Mookie Betts. First pitch
That's the
doesn't
ball.
find the
Outside.
zone.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go
No,
to the
that
bullpen.
missed. That's a ball.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. And a foul ball. And that's fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Reynolds ranging back. Way back there and gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 6-3. Digging in, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Now the left fielder, Anthony Santander. 0 for 2 in this one. Lawler to Betts at second for 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Brian Reynolds. Outside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Gets it to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. Here's Betts. He's grounded out a couple of times. Just off the inside edge.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2-1. Just missed.
Out.
Left field, way back there. Out of here. Mookie Betts blasts one out. It's 6-4. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Ramirez makes the grab, and there's 2 away. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, nobody on. Strike 1.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
2-1.
And Judge takes a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strike. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough of it to muscle it to the outfield. And that pitch was well in off the plate. A tough one to handle, but he gets rewarded.
Marte stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. The tag out. Here's Juan Soto. Rips one to right, and that's just foul. Davis, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Here's Jose Ramirez. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Judge makes the play, and that. And we're back. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. First pitch, and he just misses. Ortiz, 40 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Check swing, called strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Outside low, 2-1. Hit in the air, left field. Santander drifts towards it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. 1 for 2. Late with the swing there.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Just
Outside,
missed.
ball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Just misses with that one.
2-2.
Just
Full
off
count.
the inside corner, and it's 3-2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Varitek up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
1-0.
They say you went.
1 ball, 1 strike.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Matt Strom. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And that one
That's
missing inside a sharp slider. This to third. Ramirez sends it to first, and that is that. And now batting Mike Trout. He's already homered here in this one. Davis back to work. Outside.
Wow.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know,
That's
line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Into the outfield, base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away. So the lineup flips over, and now it's Mookie Betts. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Turns and fires to Betts. And there's a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Simmons,
1-2.
the base runner at first with one out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Runner takes off. There's a
That's the
ball.
ball.
Throw to
there on the
second, and he's
tag.
out. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Ouch, that one drilled him. Gets it there in
He's out
time,
of there.
though, and they do get. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7, and the batter will be the shortstop, J.J. Weatherholt. Swing and a miss. That's strike
No balls,
1.
1 strike.
Up the middle. Fires over to
He's out.
first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Jordan Lawler digs in now. Foul ball there. Inside, just missed. swing and a ball lifted in the air. Trout hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And here is Brian Reynolds. That one the other way, brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th, leading off, Yordan Alvarez. On the ground, right side, Harper. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Santander will hit next. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. The relay.
No, he's safe.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it. Before it tied him up.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Looking to drive in a run with 1 out and a runner at 3rd. Fouled off. He was late. Check swing, no appeal.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
That's inside.
No, that's inside.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup.
Now he breaks his bat. Beats the throw, and the run scores.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Jammed him pretty good with that high fastball on the inside corner, so he can't be upset about the pitch. Just kind of an unlucky result.
Touches down. That's a hit. O'Neill on his way to 3rd. Lead runner holds at 3rd, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And now it's Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fought off foul. That misses.
Ball.
And that's ball 2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time.
Count is full.
2nd and 3rd, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Ramirez in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. And here it comes. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run across. Fires it to the plate. Not in time. He's safe.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 11-4. Here's the catcher to hit. Ted Simmons. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Pitch misses.
1-1.
And now it's even 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here's Mookie Betts now. Way back there. And that's the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So
Ball.
we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. First pitch misses. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And it gets by him. Man at first with one gone. Aaron Judge, the next to hit. Going along.
0-1.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Soto pulls it in on the run. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Now the number 2 hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
That one at triple digits.
0-2.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ripped right center field. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone. He hammers one out to center, and they add to their lead. It's 13-4. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And first offering is fouled off. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And 1-2. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 14-4. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Miami taking on the Dominican Republic. First pitch coming your way next. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. And that's downstairs. And we are underway in Denver. And that one hammered back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Yordan Alvarez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Breaking ball misses down and away.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That's a laser base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ramirez checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he held up. Alvarez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 2-run homer. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 3-0. David Ortiz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one ripped, but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. On the ground, right side. Slides for the stop. The tag, and they got him.
Out.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And that one almost got him. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. They get the out on Marte. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Trout. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball. And now here is Travis Bazzana. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. And first offering is fouled off. The 1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So
now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. A solo shot. And they close the gap. It's 3-1. Shohei Ohtani. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. That's down and in. A slider missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Next offering is down low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Foul ball. Zimmerman, a 6'2" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right side. Soto gets under it. Corrals it. And there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. So now it's Corey Seager. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Santander moving under it. Makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Coors Field. New inning getting started. Anthony Santander at the plate. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ramirez hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Juan Soto. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 1 out, base is empty. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. It's 4-1. So 1 out, nobody on. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ted Simmons. Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-0. Fouled off left side. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. And that's
inside
off
ball.
The inside edge. And a count 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Splash into the fountain and gone. Home run. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. And first offering is fouled off.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
In the air, right field. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Not much he can do about that one.
Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a hit. Coming home. He will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pick.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well done. Drives in the run. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
This is off the inside. Ball 2. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. 1 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 8-1. So first and second with one gone. Here's Mike Trout.
Ball,
and that misses. Ball one. Ortiz over at second. Marte at first. One gone. Trout tries to hold up. Appeal to first. Did not go. Swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Nope, he held back. Grounder might be two. Bregman toss to second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the second. And the batter now, Mookie Betts. Zimmerman back to work. Misses inside. Ball one.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Off the rocks and out of here. A home run. That one felt good. It's 8-2. And now here is Harper. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Ripped on the ground to second. Marte throws to first in time. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And first offering is fouled off. One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2.
1-1.
That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1. That smash towards center. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your second.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Denver, digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander. There's a swing and a drive. Ohtani makes his way towards it. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. And the slider just misses. Smash down the left field line. And foul ball. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Ted Simmons now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Next pitch is downstairs. Just misses the mark outside the zone. That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one is inside ball one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Shohei Ohtani. Just missed.
Inside.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Santander in pursuit. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 10-2. Ramirez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one ripped. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. Check swing, called strike.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
Outside.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first, digging for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Here's Ketel Marte. That's out to center field. Clark in position, drops into the glove. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
Fits? Fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Mike Trout. Miller back to work. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
This group of hitters, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
On the ground. And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Santander up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
Ball 2.
That one missed.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes Trout flying around third. He'll score.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that is foul. Here comes a pitch. High in the air, out to right. Ohtani settles underneath it. Squeezes it. And there's one down. So digging in, Ted Simmons. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Santander over at second, one down. Now 1-1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Line to left. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's Mookie now.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Well struck left field. Base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. The relay throw.
He's in there. He's
safe at second.
Wastes no time there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Betts. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here comes Bryce Harper. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss. Throw to first. Gets him.
He's out.
One away on a drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
That one fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. To the right side. That's the inning.
Out.
And your final. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Wild Bunch taking on the Bombers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Now a chance for Mookie Betts. His home run numbers. Stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. That's outside. And we are underway. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. What a start to this one. It's 1-0. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. First pitch just misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
In the air, left field, down the line. Alvarez sprinting after it. Hauls it in for the out. One away. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Into center. Seager on the move. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down. Next to hit, David Ortiz. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And Ketel Marte with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fouls one off, 2-2. And they'll do it again. Ortiz, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one is hammered right field. Back there. And it's out of here. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That's outside.
That ball went out.
1-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Anthony Santander at the plate. This one in the air right field. Soler gets under it. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field. And towing the slab in this one, Lake Trinan.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And there's a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one smashed down the right field line, and it goes just foul. And the pitch. On the outside corner, got him looking. 2 down, base is empty. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Outside corner, there's a strike.
0-1.
And that is out of play. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Back here in Denver, now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ted Simmons in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swung on, popped up left side. Pendleton makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Mookie now. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Betts getting to start at shortstop, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick. Over to Seager. What a double play that was. And we're back. And now the DH, Anthony Santander. That one inside, 1-0.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 2-2. Stays alive. That one is absolutely belted. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
No outs. Runner on second.
Now coming into his hit,
Hoskins pushes it foul.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now it's William Contreras. On a line, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Now it's Corey Seager. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
That's a ball.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Ortiz
Out.
over to second. Return
Out.
throw to first. Got him. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the DH. Yordan Alvarez. Wheeler back to work.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Ball to strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Misses the zone
That's
for
inside.
a ball. That was the sweeper. Inside. And the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Right side. Torres. The throw to first.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down. Here's Jose Ramirez. Flied out his first time.
Jose Ramirez.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. That clips the corner. Hit in the air, right field. Soler makes the play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
Good take
Ball,
by
that's down.
Torres. Gleyber gets a piece, 1 and 2.
Ball. Down.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that
0-1's
tells
the
you
count.
you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Strike on the inside corner. That
Ball
misses.
1.
Now 1 and 2. Goes down looking. Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's deep. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. So up next, Jorge Soler. just missed. Check swing, went around, and the count 1-1. And that one missing low. That's one misses. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a strike to the outside corner. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third.
3.
And that's ruled. Back here at Coors Field, on to the fourth. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
That's inside. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, left field. Alvarez sprinting after it. He's got it, and there's 1 away. And now batting, Mike Trout. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Check swing, he held up.
2 strikes.
And that is ball 1. Good job to fight that one off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it across to first, and that is out number 2. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Flied to right his first time. That one down the line, but that rolls foul. Two outs, base is empty. That one misses. Inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. High fly ball down the left field line. Alvarez. Long run. And that one hops the wall. And that's a 2-out double. Relay to second.
He's safe.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Juan Soto now. A single his first time. That one pulled foul. And that one fouled off. Santander at second with 2 down. Off the mark there. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one hit to first. And foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 3. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Anthony Santander. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's ball 3.
Now 3-0.
3-0.
Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Hoskins at the plate now, and that's inside. Next offering is in for a strike. On a line. And there's one down. Here comes the throw. Now the catcher up to hit, William Contreras. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Full count.
Runner takes off. Got him swinging. Applies the tag, and they get two. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Out to short, Seager. Slings it across. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. So the batting order turns over. Mookie digs in here. And first offering is fouled off.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So a man aboard now with one away. And next is the designated hitter, your John Alvarez. 0 for 2 in this one. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Strom, a 6'2 southpaw, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Turner makes the grab, and there's 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Jose Ramirez. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Betts off of first with 2 away. Owen Chu now. Ripped on a line. And that is that. Back here in Denver, here's the shortstop at the plate, Corey Seager. And that misses. And that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Check swing, called strike. And there's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did.
Jake Arrieta taking over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Terry Pendleton getting ready to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
Ball 1 there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Good
Ball
spot
2.
for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-2. Double play ball to second. There's one.
He's out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Trey Turner. Clips the corner. And that is strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
0-2.
Runner on the go.
1 ball.
They pitch out.
2 strikes.
Oh, caught up in a rundown now. The tag, and he's out.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Struck him out looking. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. And now, David Ortiz. Cut on and missed 96 of that fastball.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Marte now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. They say you win.
2. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball 1.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Mike Trout. 1 for 2. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
And that one is inside. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Runner at first with 2 away. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander. Just off the inside edge. Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a strike in there. So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Juan Soto. Popped up. De La Cruz on the move towards foul ground. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Yordan Alvarez. Arrieta back to work. Little chopper rolls foul. 0-1. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A dive, and he can't haul it in. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
With the tying run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. On a line out towards center. And there's 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility. With 1 away and runners at first and second.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play, and that ties the game. Here's the catcher to hit, William Contreras. Now a check swing, but he held up. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. And
That's
downstairs.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Check
Ball,
swing,
that's outside.
no appeal. And that's ball 3. And it's strike 2.
Full count. 3-2.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
And that's a
No throw. He's in there safely. Here's Corey Seager. There's a strike. Santander at third. Hoskins at second with 2 gone. And fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. And that one handled. Tosses to first. And Seager is set down. They limit the damage here. We go to the top of the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ted Simmons.
Now pitching. David Robertson.
And that's
Inside,
off
ball 1.
the inside edge. Ball 1. That one
Ball
drifts inside. Misses
No,
with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And he takes a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Count full.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Turner on his horse. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's Mookie Betts. He's already homered here in this one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
having himself a really nice game at the plate. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
That ball went out.
Just off the outside edge. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit.
Looks like an intentional walk after falling behind 3-0. Didn't want to risk nibbling. Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Off the plate, ball
Misses
one.
off the inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's inside.
Ball two.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 1 out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. 1 for 3. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Lined into right. Drops into the glove. And that's Back here at Coors Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Inside, ball one.
Ball one, no strikes. Inside,
Nope, inside,
just.
ball.
Missed. Felix Bautista into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a strike to Gleyber.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. Full count now. Line drive, base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Ellie De La Cruz in the box now. Takes strike one. Pitch in
I
the
got a
dirt.
ball, 1 strike.
And the count is 1-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the
Ball,
dirt.
that's in.
Try your best to get into scoring position.
Inside, ball 3.
This doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
3-1 is on the way. Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the...
Gleyber goes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Line drive down the line, and it's foul. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. And they lead it. It's 5-3. Trey Turner at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
With
No
the big
balls,
bats
2
coming
strikes.
up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ball 2.
Next
I got
offering
3
is
and 2.
down low. And a full count now. And
3.
ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. So digging in, very unusual here. An intentional walk with the bases empty and 1 out. And now the right fielder, Jorge Soler. Swinging a foul straight back. And that's a little high.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The next
That's
pitch
ball
misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that
Down
one
to 3 and 2.
upstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's
A new pitcher in the game, Emmanuel Clase.
pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Trout makes the catch. That's out number 2. Next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Just
Ball
missed.
in.
Alvarez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Trout makes the grab on the run. Back here in Denver, Ketel Marte up to the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. Didn't go. Just
Ball
off
2.
the outside edge. And a count
We
2
got
and
2
1.
balls, 1 strike.
That one
Ball,
missed.
that's inside.
Swing and a miss. Counts full, 3 and 2.
Full.
And he hits a ground ball right side. In plenty of
Out.
time to first. They get the out on Marte. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And that's
Ball,
off
that's
the
out.
outside edge. And that is ball 1. On the ground to third. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. Clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And a base hit. And he can't come up with it. And that extends the inning.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tying run at the plate. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. And that one fouled off. Clase, in his 5th season, he throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Next pitch is outside. And that one missing low.
2-2 the count.
Outside. 3-2 now. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Went back to the cutter, and it was worthwhile. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. And Joe McDonald says he went around. 0-1. Check swing, called strike. Inside. 1-2 the count. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball, that's down.
That one just misses, and the count's full. On the ground, right side, Marte throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Corey Seager. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that's off the plate. The inside edge. And the count is 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Strikes.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 3-2. So here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman, to the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball to the right side. Throws to first in time. And Seager is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 9th. Here's Mookie to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Scott back to work.
Nope.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. Next one misses. And the count now 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Soler pulls that one down, and there's one down. You're down. So now a pinch hitter, William Contreras. Looking to start something with one gone. To the right side, collected by Torres. And they're down to their last out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Ramirez in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a foul ball. One strike away. And that one a little below the knees. And it's 1-2. Foul tip, and he hangs on for strike 3. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Live from a place that has quite the reputation, Ship It Stadium. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. Just about to get underway. And towing the slab in this one, Noah Schultz. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Lindor has to step out of the way for ball one. Lindor started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen.
Ball.
Next offering is down low.
2-1.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
This doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Check swing, called strike.
Count is full.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Mookie Betts.
Ball.
First pitch misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1.
1-1.
That one missing inside.
2-1.
Grounds one to short. Over to first.
He's up.
And Betts is set down. And we're back. Mookie Betts will get us started. Started. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1. Ball.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss. Mookie Betts down on strikes. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 1 out, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Bellinger. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
There's a swing and a drive. That'll make it out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. Comebacker to the mound, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's Ketel Marte. That one pushed foul. Strike 2.
0-2.
Ball 1 there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch is in the dirt. 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in it.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. He'll touch them all. Second home run of the inning for him. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. So here's Scherzer. And it's fouled away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich. Yelich getting the start in left. 33 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2010. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. and you're tied up.
Handles, throws to first. Yelich is out. William Contreras in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Down and away for ball 1. Check swing, hit on the ground. Whips it to first on the run.
He's out of there.
And he gets him. Nicely done. Bottom half of inning number 2. Anthony Santander at the plate. Max Scherzer back to work. He swings and fouls one off. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
That's down and in.
That missed.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Makes the catch, 1 down. Here's Juan Soto.
The right field. Juan Soto. Now pitching. Steve Carlton.
Bounce to the right. Tries the bare hand, and it gets by
Out on
him.
the tag.
And he's out on the tag. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. And we're back onto the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, number 36. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Foul ball. On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first. And a quick out, number 1. And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Outside low, 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Caught him looking for the K. Here's the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. That one fouled off. Pitch misses inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2's the count.
That one hit to right. And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. So the lineup flips over. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. The shortstop takes the ball. Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. 2 outs. Swing and a ball hammered left field, raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's Mookie Betts. Carlton back to work. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Slice down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the slider just misses.
2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
3-1.
On the ground.
Foul
and foul ball. And he deals. That one drilled left field. Yelich makes the grab, one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Missed with a changeup. And a count 1-2.
1-2.
That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. And it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And ball 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And a swing and a miss.
1-2's the count.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Start of the 4th, now up to hit Francisco Lindor. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
1 ball,
Oh,
no
here's
strikes.
a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
What a stop. On the money. Nice play. Here's Betts.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Breaking ball inside. And the count is 2-0.
2-0.
And that one in the air center field. Trout sizing it up. Brings it in. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Next one is off the plate. And 1-1.
1-1.
Swings through that one.
Generally, second, third time through the
ball, 2
lineup,
strikes.
you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And it stays fair. Can't glove it cleanly. Still slings it to second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander. And first offering is fouled off. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. No throw. He steals third easily. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Line drive. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Yelich hauls it in, 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Fires over to Bellinger. That ends the... And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. And here comes Bellinger. 0 for 1 so far. Out towards right center field. Trout is there. And makes the grab. 1 down. And now the right fielder.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
That one missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that is downstairs. 2-1. Just missed.
That's a ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Count is full.
And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
All over that one right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity. And at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
And there's 2 away. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. In the air, center field. Trout settles under it. He makes the grab. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Anthony makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. First offering, and it just misses. That one the other way. Witt over to first. 3 up, 3 down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Schultz back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Trout is there. And out number 1 on the grab. And now it's Frank. Lindor. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. This one popped up. Ortiz nabs it, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mookie Betts now. Not even close there. Ball 1.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make it.
Marte throws to first. Well, we go bottom 6 at the plate. Ketel Marte. And he grounds one back up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Yelich tracks it down for the out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Santander lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Man at first, one away. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Inside, and now it's 3-2. Rips that one center field. Anthony puts it away. Now a long throw to first. Tries to get back and save.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at some.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way.